could.
When you watched the tape, what did you see defensively overall? Some of the things that could get better, or just things you did well?
I think for the most part, it was a lot of good that was put on tape. I think third down conversion probably could have been a little bit better, and then red zone could have also been better in terms of situations. But I think the biggest thing is the things that are not seen in the stat books. So the invisible things, probably the energy at away games. I think that's the most important. And things like just running to the ball, all of that little stuff. I think it all adds up, and sadly we came up short. But we're gonna try to fix it going forward, and continue to chip away.
We were at a couple of 20-yard passes downfield, and some of them over there, some of them there's a little space. In terms of what y'all are doing defensively, is it just tightening up? Is it like, we're in the right place? What upon review of all that?
I think it's just honing in on the details. I feel like we have a good understanding of what needs to be done and what needs to be corrected, but when it gets in the nitty-gritty of the game and, you're a little tired and you're seeing a bunch of different things, it can get a little tricky. So continue to practice under, stress and focus on the details in that time. And in turn, I think that'll continue to help us all when it comes game time, because you're going to be under stress in the game.
Jalen, you mentioned energy. What was the vibe for the defense like after watching Stroud that offense go down the field for 5 minutes and then get that late score? What did that do for you guys defensively? Do you guys feel like you had the juice on that final defense?
Oh, yeah, I felt like the defense had the juice the whole game. Like, we did a good job at having good energy, running to the ball, and, bringing that mindset to the game. I feel like when going to that point in the game at the end when they scored, we was lit because we got another chance, and we was excited to go out there and, fight. Ultimately, it didn't go our way, and, they did end up, converting and getting the field goal. But the energy is trending in the right direction for speaking from a defensive side, because, I'm with the defense most of the time, and I'm, seeing that a lot. So it's trending in the right direction. So we're going to just continue to, push forward, continue to improve on the things that our coaches want us to improve on, the finer details of our job. And, we're going to continue to improve.
You know, some things get tricky. You mean in terms of what an offense presents and how you respond to that? And is there ways within the defense that supports you to prevent those kind of things?
Yeah, when I say it's getting tricky, I mean in terms of like every offense, has motions, cross blocks from the back, pullers, different things to catch our eyes. So that's kind of what I mean when it gets tricky. And when you get tired, your level of focus kind of goes down. So, we're just trying to, enhance that in practice and make that gauge a lot bigger in order to, be stronger on game day.
The second half, you guys are out there a lot. Their offense has a couple of 3 plays and kick even after the fumble. What does that kind of do to you guys when you're out there so much? Does it give Atlanta extra looks at you? Obviously, there's a fatigue factor.
Mm-hmm.
What does it kind of do when you guys are out there so much there in the second half?
I can only speak from my standpoint as a safety in the National Football League. I'm having fun when I get the chance to go out there to make plays. So I'm excited, just to be out there on the field, because I understand that it can be taken from you at any moment. So I sadly don't even watch the offense as much when we're playing, because, I'm so focused on what we just did coming off. And when they tell me it's time to go, it's like another mission we about to go, take on. So that's kind of my mindset. I don't kind of look into it as like, oh, we only been sitting down for 2 plays, or we only been sitting down for 15 plays. Like when my name get called, I just try to be ready to go.
Jalen, they've been very run-centric, the Falcons, and this time they passed a lot more, so sort of broke tendencies. Did you guys anticipate that? And as the game went on, was it kind of like, okay, well, we're going to have to adapt a little bit? You guys had contained Bijan, but Ritter hadn't played that well or thrown that sensibly before.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing, they tried to establish the run. They have some great backs in 7 and 25, and I think that was definitely their focal point, and that's definitely their offense. But, every offense has run plays and pass plays, and I think they did a good job yesterday on, having a balanced attack, and, I feel like they did pretty good with it. But Yeah, that's all I would comment on that.
I don't even know if you clicked on the Saints tape yet at all, but it seems like on Sunday watching a little bit, they're just motioning like a left defender on it. You're talking about trickery. Like, have you looked at them yet? Have you?
I just started looking at them this morning. So, yeah, like I said, that's the NFL now. You know, I feel like Coach Slow has prepared us very well for that because our offense obviously motion shifts, does a lot of different cross blocks, pullers, and all sorts of things. So, you know, I feel like we're not used to it, but we have a good understanding of the offense in the NFL nowadays. So, you know, we're going to be ready going into Sunday, and you know, I look forward to the competition.
All set?
Thank y'all.
That's right.
Yeah, have a good one.
Falcons look like you guys did a good job against Bijan Robinson and also Tyler Algier. Do you feel like once they stop running as much, that kind of maybe breaking tendencies was a factor of thinking about because they hadn't thrown that much?
Yeah. I mean, you know, we were obviously prepared for the run game. That was a huge emphasis on this week. They had two great backs and a great O-line. But, you know, at the end of the day, it just comes about us on defense playing, you know, our technique, being sound in football, and getting all 11 guys on the same page. So we faced, you know, 4 of the teams that threw the ball a lot, and, you know, we just got to be sound in our technique when it comes to that time of the game.
Ritter had that hard count, 14, seemed like.
Yeah.
Drive that and how that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just discipline. We got to be disciplined. You know, we got to be able to know a hard count's coming. They want to get free yardage for them and get a momentum going for them. And it worked. You know, big shout out to them. But we got to be more disciplined on defense. You know, we got to be able to know it's coming. And, you know, they were struggling and try to get free yardage, and it worked.
None of the penalties y'all had resulted in points, so you're off the field each ball 3 times. But as the game went on, was there hesitancy on the snap with that? Was it effective?
Oh, no. We're attack football, regardless of, you know, if we jump off sides or if we have a PI, no matter what penalty, we're aggressive regardless.
How would you sort of assess where you are right now after these first 5 games?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm a rookie, and I'm going to continue to grow, and I think that's what I want to do this season. I just want to be the best player I can be for my teammates. I obviously want to win, so whatever it takes for me to win, I want to do it for the team. So the little things I'm going to work on, I'm going to figure it out with the coaches, but ultimately I just want to be a winner for this team.
I know it's early, you haven't dug too deep into the Saints yet, but what are your broader impressions of them from what you saw in the preseason, what you
Yeah.
saw in general, what you guys kind of prepare for?
Yeah, I mean, a big, talented team. They got a lot of weapons on offense, defensive-wise. But they do a great job, almost similar to the Falcons. They like to try to get 41 the ball, get them out into space. They got a lot of weapons. Ford's a good quarterback. But dive deep into them on Wednesday, definitely tomorrow, well, on our off day. But we'll dive more deep on them.
In terms of pass coverage, I'm not privy to what your technique's supposed to be. It seems like sometimes it might be turned down a bit. But what did you learn from being up deeper down the field?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, just knowing when the ball's supposed to come, having that awareness when the ball's coming, when to turn my head and when to make a play. But definitely that's one thing I know I need to work on. But, yeah.
Okay.
Pitre was talking about how some all-offensive NFL were trying to trick you.
Yeah.
Motions, things like that.
Yeah.
Saints do that too. How does this defense support you in that? How are you taught with that? What are your thoughts on that kind of
Just getting all 11 guys on the same page. As long as we're playing a call and we're all on the same page, I think no matter what shift, what motion that offense does will mess us up. So communication is a huge part of that. And I think I take that on my part as a Mike linebacker of communicating with everybody and trying to get everybody on the same page. No matter what they do, it's all about what we do. So I think that's the end of the story with that.
College do that a lot too.
100%. Yeah.
So you saw that a lot. I mean, how much is that different from what college do with motion versus what you've seen so far? I know it's only been 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, college is more crazy. You can do more crazier stuff in college, and the schematics in college is definitely crazy, but very similar. But it all comes down to communication on defense. As long as 11 guys are on the same page and we're all doing the same thing, we'll be just fine.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
From you would say, did you feel like there was sort of opportunity missed in Atlanta?
Yeah, I would say so. Being able to get down in the red zone, I think it was 2 times we ended up getting field goals, but really our first downs being better, kind of the same thing we've been saying in the red zone, not getting backed up early, whether it was penalties or negative plays, but just starting fast and trying to get 6 and not 3. I think that would definitely change the outcome of the game. We were able to find a way to get points in at the end, but like I said, it's a consistent consistency thing we need to have all 4 quarters in every single game.
Once you were in the red zone situations that you found yourselves in, what were the takeaways from yesterday that y'all learned from?
Got to watch the film, but from what I remember, is just getting on our guys, being able to, whether it was see pressure or just communicate and get on the guy, whether it's on the outside position. I just remember one play in my memory was the tank run to when he was able to knife through and get in the backfield. But that was a play where it was the first down, getting backed up, and if we could just not have negative plays, we'll probably score touchdowns.
You mentioned that late fourth quarter drive. How important is that for CJ as a young quarterback to see that come to fruition and have that success, and for you guys to build on that as an offense?
Yeah, I feel like just CJ as a poised person and poised player and quarterback, that moment wasn't big for him at all. Being able to get in the huddle and kind of anticipate and talk what their defense was going to be in and kind of communicate with Dalton and the other receivers in there, and it actually played out how we thought it would, and he was able to find Dalton in the back of the end zone. I think it was super huge of just of team chemistry and our team playing together, being able to trust each other and communicate and play for each other. I think that whole drive for the offense was just believing in each other, playing for each other, and never quitting and playing all 4 quarters. And just got to find a way to have that energy and consistency in first quarter, second quarter, third, and fourth.
How much do you think the passing game really benefited from Larry and Titus being back on the field?
Yeah, I think it benefited very well. Still protecting CJ in the pocket, being able to deliver the ball well. I think just having them back in our huddle is very good, and our leadership and our guys, and we know what this offense can do when we have everybody and we're full powered. We know that left side is our strong side, and then protecting CJ.
You guys were in the red zone, but not to lose yards early, but that last drive, that first down, I think you guys did like second to 13, third 9, touchdown Schultz. What was that moment like? Kind of talking slug to Stroud, the idea around that to get those on board like that.
Yeah, I forget who called a timeout, if it was us or them, on the second or third down. But I was liking the look. I felt like it would have been a good play for what I had going on that play. But being able to call that timeout and kind of see what their defense is in and get the best look for the play, and really it was just players being able to communicate, go on the sideline, talk with Slow, seeing what they were going to do, and then coming out and executing. I feel like it was just players and coaches being able to communicate and kind of what we say is just draw something up on the field.
When you guys have some struggles on offense, does it ever kind of build on itself a little bit? Maybe a guy's, just 1 or 2 guys maybe trying to do a little bit too much or trying to make the perfect play instead of a good enough play. Does that ever kind of happen as sort of the struggles build?
No, I don't think so. I think all 11 guys are out there trying to do their job to their best ability. I don't think they're trying to do more than what they're than their assignment. I think everybody is trying to execute the play to their full potential. The extra stuff comes after we're able to execute our assignment. It's good defense. Guys are moving around. Guys are rotating. The safeties are rotating down. Linebackers are bossing over. So guys have to just play with their eyes, and that's everybody from receivers, line, quarterback, running backs. Like, we're all in this together, and it's just moving pieces that we're trying to block. And it's not easy, as much as we would like to say. It's just block the X or the circle on the other side. I mean, guys are making plays, and we just got to execute the game plan, and we know that they're going to try to make plays, but we still have to do our job.
There's time for 2 more, guys.
I know, Tank is in protocol. There's a risk he might not be able. But what have you seen from the guys like John mentioned,
Yeah, I've been saying since training camp and OTAs, kind of ever since I got here, this team is full of route runners and receivers who can get open and separate. Xavier Hutchinson, John Mechie. I think Noah might be coming back, but these are receivers who know how to create in space and get open. So if Tank is down, like you said, it shouldn't be a drop off in our receiver room. Guys have a job to do, and guys know how to get open and create their own space.
Now, paraphrasing a little bit, CJ mentioned they did some unique things on third down that maybe sometimes the play you guys had didn't have as many answers as typical. Did you kind of see something similar where they sort of took away some stuff on third downs and made it a little bit more difficult than it had been recently?
Yeah, I would say that and a little bit of just what they did. What they did to us this past Sunday they didn't show previously before. They had a specific game plan and try to get after our offense, and it worked at times, but ultimately it worked enough for them to win the game. But they did some things that were different than that they showcased before on film. But it's nothing that we're not able to prepare for or able to work on the sideline and make adjustments at halftime, and you're able to see our offense able to bounce back and get a scoring drive. But it's just those things that a defense came out and found what they thought was able to slow us down, and it ended up working.
Last one, please.
What's it like working with Jake Moore, red zone wise?
Yeah, I would say just his energy that he brings at practice. He's a great coach for our tight ends, and just a high energy guy. He comes in on Fridays going over the red zone and what we can expect for him and our game plan, and really it's just kind of seeing what their defense is going to be in. He gives us what they're going to be, what they've shown on film, and we go over it, slow installs, and we just try to hit their holes that they're showing. Thank you. Appreciate it.